We're back. Focus made me sad. Blame her.
Summer festival, yay!
Without Crow, yay.
Without Crow. But yay, festival, food stuff. We killed the dragon.
I'm purposely gonna ignore any of the potential food stalls as I can.
How dare you? How dare you?
And there's probably food events, but if the event forces us to get food afterwards, that doesn't count.
It does count, actually.
I'm happy
No, it
to have
doesn't,
the
because-
opportunity to address you all here on this wonderful
No, it doesn't,
first
because
day of the
it
Summer
forces me to
Festival.
go to various events. I have no say in the matter. If the event I go to, they automatically decide to get food after, despite the event that I chose not having to do anything with food. It does not count.
Just yesterday, foreign spies were identified and determined to be a danger to the public. However, they have since been apprehended. I thank the Heimdall Military Police, the Railway Military Police, and the Imperial Army for their work containing the threat.
Contained.
I'd also like to thank the Courageous for detaining a suspicious ship and the Bracer Guild for their assistance. But most importantly, I'd like to commend these people here before me for their direct and substantial aid in resolving this incident. The students and instructors of Thor's military academies, main and branch campuses.
But mostly the branch campus, because the main campus didn't have to fight a fucking dragon.
For real.
Like, sure, the main campus caught a total of like 20 spies out of 100, but we fought a
They
fucking
didn't
dragon
dragon.
and
Commander
vampires.
of the
Say with-
Imperial Army's 4th Armored
Vampires,
Division.
yeah.
As of yesterday, the total number of arrests stands at 94. We believe it's now safe to say this crisis has been averted.
94 is not 100.
As representative of both campuses, I, Aurelia Le Guin, am pleased to report there are no casualties or major injuries from any student or faculty member from either campus. The results of their training are clear.
In Emperor Eugen's stead, allow me to give you both the highest praise and thanks from the depths of my heart.
His heart depths.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Nothing makes me happier than to see you carrying on the will of Emperor Dreichels with such drive.
Prince Oliver's like the equivalent of thoughts and prayers.
What do you mean?
Now we
What do you
From
mean?
the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
I mean, he couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, I know.
The courage,
Yeah, just
his
like-
airship, the Courageous, got taken over. They got taken away from him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he can't really help us on the front lines for much, because people are watching him because he does things.
will the representative from each school step forward, please?
Yeah, people are watching him and making sure they, like, Chancellor Osborne is trying to keep him out of the spotlight because he's in direct opposition to everything the Chancellor stands for.
Yes.
Yes.
And this douchebag over here, Prince Cedric, is basically sucking the Chancellor off now. He's like, oh man, I look up to Osborne. He's the greatest MOF ever. Don't talk to me, Prince Cedric. I hate you. Don't touch my hand, Prince Cedric. I hate you. You just have regular blue eyes. I got like blue, purple, starry eyes. You suck. I've got better eyes.
Instructor Schwarzer, can we get a shot of you shaking hands with the prince?
Sure, Oliver, get over here.
We heard His Highness took command of the Thor's main campus students.
Oh, that prince. No autographs, no pictures, no comment.
Well, you led your team to deal with another huge threat. That's amazing, Instructor.
Oliver, get over here.
I'm sure the people would love to see a photo of the country's prince and its biggest hero.
All right, Oliver, get over here.
A fine idea. What do you say, Instructor Reen?
I say not with you.
Yes, though it's too great an honor for the likes of me.
Reen, he might be the prince, but you killed a fucking dragon. Let's see him kill a fucking dragon. They're not even shaking hands, they're holding hands. By the way, their hands are unmoving, so they're not shaking them, they're holding them in a tender embrace, while my father looks onward. Ah, that's my boy. I don't need to see any of this sappy crap, but that is my boy. And when the time comes, he will know. I will truly tell him. Attaboy. Fucking Gilead Osborne and Prince Cedric, I hate you both. Don't hug your younger brother, he's a tool! He's a tool. He's a tool. I am sure we each had our own strategies, but we're all from Thor's. I believe that you being appointed the principal of the branch campus was thanks to the guidance of Adios. I am thankful for the honor. You did well too, Major Irving. You handled the difficult situation with ease. I'm sure the field exercises went so smoothly thanks to you. Yes, I am honored by your praise. And Randy. To be honest, I don't think I could ever thank you enough. I get paid, so please don't sweat it. I am sure you have already heard, but I would love for all of you to attend the parties being hosted by City Hall and the Imperial family tonight. Until then, we will suspend the field exercises and switch to free time. Spread your wings wide. Venture forth to Heimdall Summer Festival. Woohoo, yeah! Where should we go, everyone? Don't go too crazy, that's where. Also, in case of an emergency, you will be limited to the city block only. Woohoo. So there's like a bunch of different fun stalls we could go through like all the other fucking districts, but it's like, no, you go to one. It is quite unfortunate that we cannot reveal your actions to the public. Fucking what? So Prince Egomaniac over there gets like all the praise and glory, but we can't tell people we killed a fucking dragon made of vampires?
Seriously.
Not only did you take care of the Republic spies who were turned vampires, but you also protected the capital from an ancient disaster. A fucking dragon. Thank you. Having started Class 7 is my greatest achievement and my biggest source of pride. You know what my biggest source of pride is? Killing a fucking dragon! Your Highness, it's an honor. Oh, you're gonna make me blush. Good to know we're living up to the name then. What's going to happen to the Republic spies? Well, some of them are very weak, so they will be monitored closely. But since the guild is involved this time, they will be treated humanely, I promise you that. I predict that after some diplomatic negotiations, they will be sent back. We still have some pending issues to deal with, but we were able to avoid the worst case scenario of a dragon. Yes, we still need to be careful, however. But for today, at least, please spread your wings and enjoy yourselves. I'd like you all to enjoy the peace that you brought by protecting the capital from that fucking dragon. Your words are wasted on us, since we can't tell anybody what we did. We'll make the most of it. Ah. Reen? Toa? I understand. We've sent out messages about Angelica and George to every group we could. I promise I will uncover the truth, as well as what led to the Azure Knight's disappearance. So please be patient. Alright. Thank you. We better get going. You're right. Seeing all of you here is making me dizzy. Tita, Agate, are you two on a date? Of course we are. Olivier? Well, well. My, how adorable. Ah, geez, shut up. Don't you need to meet up with her too? Oh, are you talking about the one Olivert met in Liberl? That's my little secret. Yeah, Olivert and Shara got a little kind of thing going on. Shara could not resist Olivert's Olivertness. Anyway, Elise, are you attending the charity bazaar after this? Yes, and the princess will also be there. You should come too, Reen. Speaking of which, will you be attending the party tonight with the old Class 7? I am, but not with the old Class 7. Principal Aurelia asked me to lead the students. I'll be attending with the new Class 7, alongside the students of the main campus. I see. Very well then. I'll be waiting. Huh? Reen! Elliot! Oh, Elise. Sorry, did I interrupt you? Oh no, not at all. What's wrong, Elliot? Well, my father wants to talk to you, Reen. It's about that fucking dragon we killed. General Craig? Alright, where's the general now? Oh, he's borrowing the lounge in front of the VIP room. Do you know how to get there? In front, huh? I should be fine. What about you, Elliot? Gonna go check out the summer festival? Yeah, I'll be at the party tonight too, so I figured I might as well enjoy myself while I'm here. Maybe I'll stop by the bazaar that the girls' school is running. Of course, you're more than welcome to. Spend all your money. Well then, Reen, I shall see you later. Yeah, have fun, you two. But not too much fun, Elliot. She's still my sister. You too, Reen. Call me if you're free. No. If I'm free, I'm hitting up the ladies. General Craig, Elliot's father and the man in charge of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. Does he want to talk about the Azure Knight? Or maybe... Alright, let's go talk to Elliot's paps. There's a shortcut. Anyway, I better start heading over. Do 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 do. All right, Elliot's dad. What do you have to? Wait, Elliot's dad's not up here. What? Where the hell are you then? Oh, the lounge, not the VIP room. Wait, what? This way? This the lounge?
Hey, Reen. Congrats on the award.
Alan, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here with the general. I managed to catch a bit of the ceremony. Man, as usual, you guys are doing some crazy stuff. How do you know we killed the dragon? Nobody's supposed to know about that. You better relax and have some fun during the summer festival, got it? That's the plan. What are you planning to do for the summer festival? Well, I'm actually off duty after this, so I was planning on going to see Bridget. We're going on a walk around the Garnier district in Matter Park. That's a good date course. You two are pretty close, huh? The only reason we can do all this is because you guys fought so hard to keep us safe from that damn dragon. If martial law had been invoked, the whole festival would have been cancelled. Yeah, I suppose so. By the way, is the general in there? Oh, right, you were summoned. Sorry to keep you. Are you ready to meet with the general? Yes. Yeah, thanks.
General, Schwarzer has arrived.
Very well. Show him in.
He knows how to get in. I don't need to show him shit.
Make sure no one disturbs us, warrant officer.
Understood, sir.
Pardon me. Neidhart, what are you doing here?
Thank you for coming.
Schwarzer, you truly did an excellent job.
General Craig, it's good to see you again. And I didn't expect to see you here too, Instructor Neidhart.
Oh, I simply stayed behind to commend you on a job well done.
And so I shall.
Schwarzer, you truly did an excellent job. I trust you to lead the students of Class 1 to the party this evening. I apologize for the behavior of some of the main campus students.
Like a certain stupid prince we could name. Oh, it's fine. I think that's all part of a good rivalry. Besides, it seems like they've all made up by now.
True enough. I'm not from Thors myself, but that's exactly what I'd expect from the kind of school that gave us Prince Olivert and Major Claire. Not to mention General Le Guin, Brigadier General Bardius, and Chancellor Osborne.
My comrade Mueller is also an alumnus. Perhaps had I attended Thors myself, I would have ended up a completely different sort of person.
Maybe. But things happen the way they do for a reason. For example, Elliot ending up in the same class as you.
Yeah, very true.
I shall excuse myself now. I plan to return to the division after the summer festival.
But during the summer festival, I plan on taking your daughter out on many dates, Lieutenant General Craig.
I trust you'll take good care of her. I suppose she is an adult now, and maybe I shouldn't worry quite so much, but...
I will endeavor to be a perfect gentleman as ever, sir.
Because I know if I don't become if I am not a perfect gentleman to your daughter, you will murder me.
We'll meet again, Schwarzer.
Are he and Elliot's sister? They've been getting along with each other lately. They plan to enjoy the summer festival together today, seeing as it hasn't been cancelled. I see. I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Neidhart and Fiona have both taken good care of us in the past. Nothing's for certain yet, but Fiona is 24, so I know I need to prepare myself for her marriage eventually. Neidhart's my subordinate, and I admit he is quite the man, but I still don't think I'm ready. Is that what I'm like when it comes to Elise? That's exactly what you're like when it comes to Elise. But let's get to the reason I called you here. Come, sit. Yes, sir. Alright, less happy music. There are two things I need to talk with you about. The first is regarding the Azure Knight. We had stored it in the Grellia Fortress. But it was discovered to be missing from the military vault this morning. Just like I thought. So the questions are when, who, and how. If the machine has the ability to teleport on its own, though, we're stuck. But we hope to be able to discover some clues in the fortress's security cameras. So I'd like to wait for that before taking any further action. Understood. Thank you for letting me know. One more thing, and this is the main topic. I have a message for you from General Vandyck. Really? As I'm sure you've heard, he quit his position as principal of Thor's main campus and was reinstated to active duty leading the Imperial Army. Though he was invited to the celebration tonight, he was too busy to attend. So he requested I attend in his absence and deliver you this message. I see. If the Supreme Commander of the Imperial Army is that busy, does that mean... I'm sure you have your concerns, but let's put that aside for the moment. The Supreme Commander has been greatly impressed by your work at the branch campus. With that in mind, he wanted me to speak with you about something. About the former subordinate of General Vandyck's. Someone who was also my direct superior. Former Brigadier General Gileath Osborne. So he knew after all. Yes, he always looked after Osborne when they were still in the military. Meanwhile, as Osborne's subordinate, I was always trying to live up to the example he set. So it was a strange feeling indeed when Vandyck told me 2 years ago that the young boy with the jet black hair had eventually turned up again, as one of Elliot's classmates, no less. Ah. You knew me when I was young, before I was taken in by Baron Schwarzer? Yes, you get your hair color from the Brigadier General, but your features are more like those of his wife. I suppose they do say boys resemble their mothers. But maybe that's something to ask Chancellor Osborne himself about. However, considering your current relationship, Vandyck deemed it necessary for us to step in, if only to tell you what we know. If I miss this chance, I don't know when I'll get another. I'll listen to everything you have to say, so please, tell me.
Alright then. Here's the story.
Story time.
About the Gileath Osborne that Vandyck and I knew. What happened before and after the Hummel incident, and what we still don't know.
As big a douchebag as Osborne is, young Osborne looking kind of fire.
No.
Yeah, no, he looking good. That's him in the middle. He looking good. He's evil as shit, but man, he got the looks. Back then, the Imperial Army was already mostly full of officers from commoner families. Among those officers, Osborne was a particularly bright and gifted young leader. He had mastered the Imperial Army's 104 military combat, and both his leadership and practical skills were second to none. We all expected he'd carry the future of the Imperial Army on his shoulders one day. He ended up marrying late. When he was 35, he had an encounter with a certain girl in a remote garrison town. At first, he seemed a bit self-conscious about the 10-year difference in age between them, but General Vandyck played the role of matchmaker and they eventually created a warm, loving home together. Before long, they were blessed with a child. You, Reen. Reen's mother good looking too. Soon after, Osborne was promoted to Brigadier General, and it seemed both his professional and private life were set. Until that fateful day, 14 years ago. The noble officers in the Imperial Army were looking to start a war in a misguided bid for prestige. Osborne caught on to their plan and severely reprimanded them, but couldn't do much more given that they were fellow officers. It seemed as though the officers in question had learned their lesson, but a few days later, tragedy struck. Osborn's home near Heimdall was raided by what were assumed to be Jaegers. It happened in the middle of the night. They started a fire and he came running. Next morning, all that was found was a burned down building, dead Jaeger strewn about, and the body of Osborn's wife. Osborn himself and his 5-year-old son were nowhere to be found, but there was evidence the child was grievously wounded. Immediately after that, Hamel was attacked in the same way, and 3 days later, the 100 Days' War began. A mere 3 months after the war's start, the Imperial Army had used its unstoppable force to occupy most of Liberl. But due to Liberl's sudden counterattack, the noble officers' armored divisions were defeated and the war came to a standstill. Just when the Supreme Commander Van Dyke was about to send in the main division to resolve the situation, Brigadier General Osborn suddenly returned. With Van Dyke's introduction, Osborn met with the Emperor and was tasked with taking care of the Hamel case. Then, a mere 10 days later, the 100 Days' War came to an end and a ceasefire agreement was signed with Liberl. Half a year after that, the Brigadier General was appointed as the first common-born Chancellor for his actions.
I see. So that's the reason. But why?
This is all Van Dyke and I can tell you. We still have no idea what he was up to those 3 months he was missing. Nor do we know his reasons for becoming Chancellor, or the direction he intends to take Erebonia. The only one who could possibly approach him about these topics is you, his son.
I knew it.
The only man I can call my father is Theo Schwarzer.
Damn right.
I don't have many memories of the Chancellor, and those that I do are distant and fragmented.
Understandable. I heard much about Theo back when I served under Osborn. He told me there was a young nobleman, about my age, who was like a younger brother to him. I'm sure their friendship was the reason he left you with Theo.
That's the impression I got from the letter my father sent me. And I have no doubt the Chancellor's blood runs through my veins. I don't know what exactly happened in the attack, but at the very least, I remember how concerned for my safety he was.
Reen, I pray you grow up strong and healthy.
Because I have to fucking rip this country into the ground.
Oh, Aidios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
However, I can't accept what he's done since then. What he's still doing to this nation. The way he completely crushes everything in his way. The way he nonchalantly ruins lives and sows chaos. It's monstrous. And also, he's planned to invade Calvard. That's why I at least want to question him. Not as his son, but as someone whose life he saved 14 years ago. Despite all the things he's done since, I can at least believe in his words from back then. Tonight's party at the Imperial Palace will likely be my only chance to talk with him. There are so many things to ask. The truth behind recent incidents, his relationship with certain groups, where he's taking this nation. I don't know how just yet, but I will get him to explain himself.
I see. Back when we first met, when you were still small, I believed our families would grow close together.
I had hoped you would date my daughter.
Though that wish may have never come true, you and Elliot did end up meeting. I truly believe that much was the will of Aidios. Do what Van Dyke and I couldn't. Find the truth behind Chancellor Osborn. Make him understand you and your friends' wishes.
Yes, understood.
Oh yeah. Sappy, plappy, mappy words. Later, after Reen parted with the general, many people started to enter the racecourse for the upcoming events. Summer festival time after sappy nappy time. Wow, it was pretty poppin' in there. I wonder where everyone else is. This is Schwarzer. Oh, Reen, are you done with the talk? Ah, Toa. Yeah, I just finished. That's great. Perfect timing then. Everyone else told me where they were going, so I figured I should let you know too. I sent you the map info. Just check it on your Arcus when you need it. You did all that for me? Toa, you should be enjoying the summer festival too. Oh, don't worry, Reen. I will. You're gonna invite me to all the romantic spots. Well, with all that's happening with Angie, I can't relax. Besides, I thought it would be a good idea to give you some organized information. I'll go out after I finish, I promise. Okay, please make sure to relax. The same goes for you. Make sure you enjoy your time here, okay? I hear there are a lot of events, so make sure you enter them all. Okay, will do. Oh, right, I'll contact you before nightfall. I think the new Class 7 and the main campus Class 1 are going to need to meet up. Yeah, talk to you then. Now, go enjoy the summer festival, Reen. She always does so much for me. I promised Toa, so I'd better go talk with everyone and enter the event. The party at Valflame Palace. I need to be on my toes, and I need to take care of that business for the general. I should enjoy myself during the day and prepare for tonight. Oh, I should head to the Imperial Museum, too. It'd be a good idea to see how they're doing after everything that happened yesterday. Alright, let's go around. Oh, that reminds me. Toa gave me some special tickets this morning. They can be used during the summer festival. Maybe I can invite someone. 5 tickets. During the summer festival in Heimdall, you can invite your friends to various events held throughout the city. You can invite any number of the new Class 7 to any event, or members of the old Class 7 to events they may be interested in. You can deepen bonds like normal events. If certain conditions are met, you may even be able to see a special event. Try inviting your favorite members. You can progress the main story after using enough of your tickets. Alright. Now we get to enjoy the summer festival. Alright. But we're going to enjoy the summer festival next time, everybody. Until then.
You're gonna see all the food stuff, but you're gonna run past.
No.
Yep.
Cat thing.